guys, welcome back. You're back to another Black Ops 2 gameplay commentary, and I know I haven't posted a video in 2 or 3 days, but I've been feeling pretty sick, and plus my sleep schedule is all out of whack. Like, I'll literally sleep through most of the day, and then, stay up most of the night, and that's not good. So, yeah, sorry for not posting a video in a couple of days. I guess that's kind of my excuse. But anyways, guys, right here, so it's kind of funny. I actually did get my dogs for the first time. But I love it how each time I get this really cool score streaks, I only end up getting about 4 kills, and I literally got 4 kills with my dogs. But anyways, besides that, I want to talk about something a bit different. I usually talk about Black Ops 2. I usually talk about the gameplay, maybe a gun in the game, I don't know, maybe a new game mode. But this time I wanted to talk about something different. I wanted to talk about, something I wouldn't normally do. So I decided to talk about what makes a game great. And I know it's not usually the normal commentary I'll post, but I decided to switch it up because you don't want to watch the same thing over and over and over again. So anyways, guys, on to the commentary, which is what does make a game great. And there are like a lot of aspects to make a game great, in my opinion. And I actually have a little list right here because I tried making this before and I would actually forget what I was going to talk about. Like, oh crap! And I've done this like 2 or 3 times, so I just decided to make a list. But anyways, what makes a game great? First of all, you want to have a good storyline. Like, if your storyline is literally just slapped together, kind of put there, where it's not really fun, and the main aspect they focus on is the actual, like, fighting, or maybe it's not a fighting game, but in most cases it'd be like a sort of a fighting shooting game. I mean, if you're watching this video. So, you want to have a good storyline, not just a slop together storyline, where it's like only half good, but most of it's in the action. Because, I mean, it is fun if you want to do that, but then again, you're not going to get you're not going to get the whole picture. You do want a good, actual story. And you want fun characters in the storyline. You don't want a dull character. You don't want characters that are literally just going to kind of slop around the map and, kind of slow you down and, maybe not be that fun and always, like, bad talk you or something like that. Because that's no fun to have a game like that where your just characters are constantly, just kind of mopping around the map, getting in your way. You want fun characters. You want characters you can actually kind of connect with, Because if you're playing through a game and then all of a sudden a character dies and you've really connected with them, you're like, oh, dang it, why do you have to die? But if you have a character who's kind of dull, walking around the map with like this face, always getting in your way, you're like, finally die. It's not that fun when you have characters that, don't really mean anything. So, I mean, that's a really good aspect right there. And also, you want good side missions or good options to play in the game, like Skyrim. Skyrim had so many fun options or side missions. You want to be able to customize your character. You want to be able to make your own sword. You want to be able to buy your own house. You don't want to have to do what the game tells you to do. You don't want to have to basically walk down a straight line and just be like, your game's like, okay, so I want you to kill these 3 characters, and then you're going to talk to this one guy. This one guy's going to get you to this other mission where you have to kill 50 more people. No, you don't want a game like that. You want a game where you have to make your own choices. And you can step away from the side, or from the main quest, you can actually branch out into a new quest if you want to. If you're feeling bored, you can go do something completely different if you want. And, with some games it lets you do that, but then others it doesn't. You want a game that does that, because it can get boring, pretty much playing through the same storyline over and over again. And I'm not saying it is always, but sometimes it is. Sometimes you want to do something different. Maybe you just want to go out there and find some secret cool weapon that you wouldn't normally be able to get, instead of having to play through the game and then actually have to end up buying it later on. So, that's another good aspect, and multiplayer. And I consider multiplayer and PvP, player versus player, 2 different things. Multiplayer, in my opinion, is where you're with a friend doing the storyline together, and then PvP is, player versus player, like Black Ops 2 multiplayer, or like Mortal Kombat multiplayer, or something like that. And multiplayer. I want to talk about multiplayer. Multiplayer, it has to be good. Like, if you guys have ever played Fable 3, which I'm sure a good majority of you have, it came out free with gold. In Fable 3, the multiplayer sucks. It absolutely sucks. And I don't mean to be mean, but basically all you do is multiplayer is you just kind of join your friend's game or whatever, and then you can just follow around as like a ghost character that's not even really there, and you're just kind of following around watching them do the main storyline, and all you really do is kill people. And I'm saying, my bad, stutter. I'm not saying, killing people in Fable 3 isn't fun, but you want to have a good storyline. You would have 2-player co-op missions, and I know there are a couple of those in Fable 3, but for the most part, it's just walking around, watching your friend, do the main storyline, and that's no fun. You want a good multiplayer. You want something fun where you can actually play together and do stuff together, do a main storyline together. Where, you're not kind of out there. Where there's maybe 2 characters in the main storyline, and you can be one, and then your friend can be one. That's what's fun. That's what makes fun multiplayer. But then there's player versus player, and as I said, I consider player versus player and multiplayer different. A good player versus player, in my opinion, is something where like it's not overpowered. Where if like in Mortal Kombat, I'm just gonna say Mortal Kombat a lot, where if you can knock your opponent down and he doesn't really know what he's doing, every time he tries to get up, you can just keep smashing him down again and eventually kill him. Like that's no fun when all you're doing is trying to get up from being killed. You know, a game where it's not super overpowering to new players who don't really know what they're doing, or just just people in general where if you can knock them down. I'm not saying that's all Mortal Kombat, by the way. I'm just saying that happens a lot for me. Maybe it's just because I suck at the game, but something where it's not just you getting knocked down and get up, or like not something where if it's like a shooter type game where literally there's like that one gun that's super overpowered that you just can't even beat. Like if you come up to him, just screw it, just like go away. You're gonna lose no matter what. Something like that. The multiplayer has to be good. It has to be a fun or player versus player. I'm sorry. It has to be a fun player versus player. It's not all the same exact thing over and over again. You actually get a chance. Maybe win like an objective-based game. And there's like one more thing, and also if you're playing like a zombie type game, right? I'm just gonna say Dead Island for example, because I've been playing a lot of Dead Island. It seems like mostly in Dead Island, and I don't know, maybe it's because I've only had the game for 2 days and I'm renting it. But it seems like basically all you do is go around killing zombies, and I'm not saying that's all it. I know there is a sort of storyline, but Dead Island doesn't really offer many options for side missions or whatnot. And you want that too. You want to be able to choose different things, and choosing different things is a huge part of a game. Like you're gonna lose interest really quickly if all you're doing is walking around, basically like one straight path, like games used to be, where you literally walk in one straight path. You can't go off to the side. That's no fun in a game. You want to be able to actually have more diverse options and whatnot, and like a storyline, like Skyrim, for example, or not maybe Skyrim, like for submissions in Skyrim, where like maybe the side quest, you have side quests that kind of connect with the campaign, stuff like that. That's just really those like little things that make a game good. Where those one little thing, like for if you have like a what you call it, like a trilogy game. I don't know. I forget what the word for it is. I'm just gonna call it a trilogy game. Where you have a series, I guess, is the good term for it. Like we're like okay, so gosh, I really stuttering and failing a lot here. So maybe you're playing a series of games like the Elder Scrolls, and you find something from Oblivion. Like you're playing Skyrim, and you find like a cool little thing from Oblivion. Those little things that really make a game really fun and really enjoyable. Those little things are like, oh man, it's so cool, man, it's so freaking awesome. Those little things. But anyways, guys, this commentary is coming to an end. If you do like this, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, please tell me why in the comment section below. And I try to do something a little different for you guys. So please tell me if you liked it, or if you want me to go back to my rather Black Ops 2 gameplay commentaries. But anyways, guys, again, tell me if I did what I did wrong with this, if I did anything wrong with it in the comment section below. Anyways, guys, it's a Shotgun saying peace out.